Before I'll start, Cricket fights off Clark and gets ungrounded. I decided to rant on Hiya Henry, an episode from Big City Greens. To users who like this awful episode, I'm fine with your opinion. Anyways, enjoy the show. Hiya Henry? What? No. More like Hellboy Henry, you're grounded. Oh my goodness. This episode from Big City Greens is so stupid. That one was way worse than no service, which is bad enough. Let me prove the invalid reasons why I'm gonna hate this episode with the galleries I'll preview you. Just like last time. The episode starts at the big cafe, and Gloria sets up the microphone and has the open mic. Then he's in the stage. Then Gloria was talking about herself, and then she along with Remy and Tilly. And then he was mad, and he's talking about it, and Tilly. Then lately, Tilly was in a room having a plan, having a talent like this instrument. Then what's spiders, even her jacket, and her puppet, and her shoes like an animal. But she found the treasure, found that creepy puppet Henry. And then Bill's washing dishes as Alice eats a sandwich. And then Remy and Tilly was walking in the kitchen, but Bill saw what he's doing, and he was washing. Then Tilly found Henry. Oh, what the fuck? Eyes, hair, and his ugly teeth. And his eyes, and Cricket looks like he's afraid because of that weird puppet. And he said, "Hi, everyone," until he acts herself. But as Cricket looks afraid, as the Greens are excited except Cricket. And then lately, Alice was looking at that puppet. And Bill as well. And then she gave a hand on Cricket. And Cricket looks afraid, except for the gang, and say hi. And Cricket looks like he's afraid, and he's talking about that scary puppet. And then lately, Tilly, and they were laughing lately at night. Then Cricket looks shocked when he's eating dinner, 'cause the lasagna like Garfield. Then Hiya Henry, the stupid puppet, was eating like a faint puppet. Then Alice and Bill were laughing as Henry was eating lasagna while he's a puppet, not a human. Laughing all the devil way. Then he was gonna have it, but Tilly has no ask. Then lately, then that creepy puppet was looking at Tilly, then then showed the cricket or something. And and Plino, and he's shrugging. He dab. Then Bill was talking to Cricket, and he's mad with that puppet, and he imitate his way. Damn it. Then he looks at him, and he was asking his daddy, and Alice has a fork, smiling. And he was shrugging, sweating, and Tilly looks worried or upset. Tilly was herself, and then you know it. Tilly with that puppet, and goes like this, and she touched the shit, and she touched it, Cricket Green. Oh man, it's way worse than Cricket Clark mopping him out of a store. At the night, T was sleeping as Henry was in his pajamas, and he looked scary. and he couldn't sleep, and he was getting, and he throw his pillow and blanket at him, and he knocked down in a chair until he wakes up and turn on the lights. Then he off the chair, and he looks, and she put it near Cricket. Oh, come on, Tilly, please get that puppet away from him. And she completely turned out the freaking lights. Aw, man, that's way worse than that. And you know what happens. And he tries to close Henry's eyes, but it did not close himself. And his eyes looks like a bird. And then he closes his eyes when it's morning. Then he wakes up and he thinks he's gone. But unfortunately, she's a puppet, and Cricket freaked out, and it's his mom and dad. And he said, knock, knock, who's there? You're going to die. More like, knock, knock, who's there? Clark is grounded. And he got his stupid puppet, and that stupid people puppet just put him in the ditch. And he translated puppet, and he wake up as a bad dream. And then he shoveled him up, and then he placed him at the dirt. And he's at open mic. And then shows talent. And then he's smiling with Remy. And then he has a stick. There's Gloria and Nancy. You see, as Alice sits down on the chair, then Tilly dressed up looks like Hiya Henry. Then Cricket with his cape. Then Gloria appears her act. Fall on the ground like a faint. Pulls her coffee and then drop it on the floor and then drop the cup and then she ended it. Woo-hoo! And then Gloria's manager made her clean up as they made. Yeah. And then Cricket got his talent is with the javelin, and he got that hold, which known as the samurai sword. Fortunately, and he lay down, jumps on the javelin and goes through that sword. And that Henry went dirty. What the hell? Henry? And he got to that sword. And he falls down on the floor. It's that retarded puppet as Tilly enters. Then he looks scary and he got her hand on it. And then Gloria has a microphone. Then Cricket sits down. Then Henry introduces himself among with Tilly. And then he threw him up in the air and he made it his talent. Then he gets scary and he is with Remington, guys, and everyone clapping, and everybody's talking, and everybody's laughing, and then he said, we're going to be best friends forever, and everybody's looking, and then, yes, and unfortunately, Cricket destroyed the shit out of him. Tilly was looking at Henry got beaten up. And Tilly was shocked just because Henry was suicide. He in the crowd was looking at Henry got beaten up. They were shocked just because Cricket was attacking him. And then he ripped his arm. Oh, and then everybody saw him tearing the parts. Unfortunately, his eye was loose. Like, he couldn't have stitches on if he lose his eye. Like a pirate. Then Cricket just looked like that. Unfortunately, Henry was destroyed. Unfortunately, Tilly looks unhappy. And he's He just go, what is guy into you, son? Cricket was mad about that stupid, creepy puppet Henry, and his buddy was scared. But unfortunately, instead, Glenn appears on the stage again, and she's smiling, but she wasn't. And and he draws his face like a hamburger. And the episode ends when everybody is cheering after the new Henry. Wow! Just wow! I cannot believe I used to like this episode back in 2018, but now I'm no longer liking it anymore because of that stupid puppet. Anyways, thank God I never watched that anymore, or else it would wasted my time. I hope this episode will get taken off of Disney channels really soon, and then keep people watching. I do not know who likes or hates this episode, so I will leave it be for this. So, curse Hiya Henry, curse Bleeped, curse No Service, and also curse Hiya Henry the puppet. Anyways, present tense is 1,000,000 times better than this awful episode. Next to No Service. End of rant. Guys, I decided to do Hiya Henry Gets Grounded show. Stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching Gia's Rant House. Bye bye.